In this video, we'll talk about all of that and more. Let's cross over ahead of time and get to it. It was Andrew D. Ville who did it. Some of the 30 largest commercial banks in the world are about to show off their crypto services with Bitstamp as part of this relationship with Ripple. It says, I agree with this to be the market insurance for all the old and new ramps and deals that Ripple provided. They were familiar with eToro's drawings. The reach of those top 30 foreign imperative banks that can use Bitstamp to offer crypto trading services to their customers makes this a lot bigger than I thought it would be. This is a complex way for institutions to buy, sell, and change virtual property. This means that a lot of new big buyers and traders could get into crypto with the help of FX liquidity men. That's a lot. Let me play this. Let me introduce Bitstamp as a service. Our on-call service can help you give your customers access to crypto markets from your present products and apps. Your customers don't have to send their money to other companies to buy crypto. They can do all of their crypto exchange needs with you. You will benefit in 3 ways when you speed up your market entry with the world's biggest cryptocurrency exchange. To stay ahead of the market, you need to gain a competitive edge, find new ways to make money, and get ready for the next big thing. You only need to connect to our API and add our buttons to your apps. You'll get our strategies and tools that are used by institutions like matching. Guys, in institutions, it doesn't get any bigger than this right here. Orders that make sure signups are safe and easy, and you don't lose the power you need. Also, more than 50 foreign licenses and registrations mean full compliance. So you could focus on making the experience of your clients great. Bitstamp has been a crypto alternative for the longest time. We've been here since 2011, and over 5 million traders trust us because we give a safe, green, and controlled platform. Work with the most safe, compliant, and controlled exchange in the business. Discover how to show and you're okay, we get it. I love it. Also, this is from Crypto Barbie, Project Capitalist. Shit off, I'm not going to say that SpaceX uses strong coins. Elon Musk SpaceX has a lot of cash on hand, maybe RLUSD. Let's play some games at this point. There are a lot of companies that you wouldn't expect. So for instance, SpaceX makes use of those stable coins. How do you suspect they accumulate payments from all the Starlink clients once they mixture them in all those long tail nations? They do not need to necessarily take the danger of the foreign exchange hazard. They don't need to cope with wires, so what they do is they will change into strong coin, send it again to the USA, and then switch lower back to a screen back. So it's a totally beneficial utility. So number 1 is I think we want to make the ones rails, the normal rails in the United States. And what that does is it lets us to chip away at all of this decrepit infrastructure that the banks use to type a sluggish down and tax a method that have to, and no way we're taxed. So permit me ask you this question, SpaceX, Elon Musk proper, isn't Elon going to need to paintings with the most regulated stable coin in the international? Okay. Also, if he is going to be doing business in Europe with Mika coming into impact, USDT cannot be utilized in Europe. So are you going to use USDC or is he going to apply LLUSD? I think the ones are the 2 alternatives that Elon Musk has in certain markets. Besides that, you have this from Andrew, talks about the main and strongest reason for bits and extensions. Am I really interested in this man? This man seems like a nice, interesting person. It gives me the most detailed description of Bitstamp by product marketplace that I could find. Let me play this very quickly. Our Bitstamp as a service business line is also something we're very proud of. Actually, when you think about Bitstamp as a carrier, you can think about different kinds of white label goods that go beyond just providing liquidity. That's what we do for things like Swiss prices. After that, it will go into full white label, which means that clients from different banks have signed up for Bitstamp and we will do the KYC for them. And of course, get their stock back. So we just recently told you that we'll be working together with Stripe. This is why with Stripe, we help people in Europe get started with cryptocurrencies. We have a cool pipeline here. In fact, extra to return. But we think that the future will not allow them to do that. There may also be a business line for institutions. Now that we have an over-the-counter product, we can set up a way for different types of institutions to get the most out of their cash. That's why we need to set up trade agreements. There's a landing ebook on the market that's pretty much the same as everything else out there. Here are some things that we're excited about. While that lasts, our coin derivatives. This year we said that we are in the process of getting a MiFID license in Europe so that we can start offering fully controlled linear perpetual swaps along with other derivatives products. This is very big. And again, that is, I think we're going to say standard for Bitstamp again. We now have control over the main street for rules. It looks like we should have taken the easy way out offshore, but we chose the hard way out instead. We are given something. We're given a license in 3 to 6 months, but we've selected the hard path. But we think that's the right way to do things in this market, and that's where we stand in this market. If you want to work with the biggest banks in the world, you have to be the most highly controlled business in the world. That's how things are. It stands to reason that these huge banks will not trust USDT. They're not going to do it. It looks like a huge bomb is going off. I don't wish to spill my water. When Ripple works with SEPA on the spot credit score transfer system, they handle $2.6 trillion every day. Who is going to talk about it now? SEPA is the single euro payments area. The European Payments Council says that it has made success through the CPA instant credit score transfer gadget and the update to the real SEPA single euro payments area software. These changes are meant to make it easier to keep track of records and fixed price problems in euro bills. Going down, it says that there are more crypto head options, such as Ripple crypto-enabled payment solutions. Guys, it's written right there in front of you. Guys and gals, all we have to do is show up and pay attention. It's early. Don't listen to your life. Have you been able to buy a piece of the technology that major and international banks will use to move money? Take a moment to think about that. Right now is your chance to have a say in the arena's financial future. That's how I see it. I find it interesting. I hope it's for you all. If you haven't hit like on the video, I'll just know it. These days, if you make it to 7 minutes, you'll be happy. Says those values will shift pretty soon. You are my favorite person. It's all in the place. The Iraqi dinari looks like XRP to IQD. XRP can be used to go in and out of that. That really is exciting. Smoke says that yes, ETFs have become and will remain an important way for players to get into the market. This is huge why there should be an ETF for XRP. ETFs are a well-organized way for standard investors with high net worth to invest in crypto and other emerging asset classes. This proves that the last stamp is real. According to traditional finance, when XRP gets an ETF, it will allow institutional markets to pour trillions of dollars into the XRP market. It's also likely that a lot of crypto ETFs will be approved this year. Next year with assets like HBAR and XRP, many of the top contenders, and it's just more records going over what he just said. I don't really need to.